Sunday. Merry Christmas. David E. Taylor, you are still a piece of shit even during the Christmas holidays. Um, all these mansions that David's bought within the last year, two of them specifically, he bought the residential center, okay, and then he bought another mansion all within the same area. This the chat tonight is mostly going to be about these mansions, all right, and what David's doing with them, how he's trying to centralize his cult. That's what he's doing. He's using Chesterfield as his centralization point for his cult. He's bought all these mansions. The one specifically that he's in a court battle with is the residential center. And that's one that's at kind of the center point of the deposition that we've heard so much about is the residential center. Well, it's bought. It's been bought by the church for 1.9 million. 1.9 and some change, right? There's going to be some tax involved too. I'm guessing maybe David thought buying the residential center he would be able to, like, Harold Lewis would maybe drop the lawsuit. We think we've brainstormed this in the chat before, but no, the lawsuit's still rolling. They purchased it. And now they're doing some shady shit at the Wild Horse Mansion. I don't know what they're doing. They're definitely moving some shit around. That leads me to believe that either that house has been bought and paid. That house isn't paid for yet, but the taxes are paid up on it. It shows on the county appraisal district. The taxes are paid up. It's a nice mansion, beautiful mansion. And the other mansion that they just bought recently was. It's 11 acres. 11 acres. When he bought the residential center, he wanted to buy another 23 acres or something on top of it to build a church, but the seller said no way. And this is all within the Chesterfield area, everybody, okay? So keep that in mind. It's in St. Louis area. And that's where David's is doing all his bullshit right now. No way. And I do have chat set to subscribers only tonight. So if you're not in, I've set it for a certain amount of time, just for specific reasons. So the mansion they're moving out of right now looks like either it's been blown, the cover's been blown there, that they're running a cult there, or they're just gonna either, I don't know. That one's kind of blowing my mind still. Like, why would they purchase all three mansions? They're bitchin' places, man. But the thing is with those mansions is you can buy them. You can buy them at a price, right? Like those kind of houses, they depreciate value real quick. They don't stay worth a lot of money. Like the initial price on the residential center is worth a lot of money. It was worth a lot of money, but now it's not worth anything. It's worth 1.9 million, and I think in the beginning it was worth like 5+. So there's not really any money in it. There's not any value in the residential center. I mean, it's going to cost more really over the years to keep up the residential center than it will be for the actual purchase price. So why David purchased it. David could just enter into a hamburger eating contest after this. Yeah, he probably could. He'd fucking bankrupt McDonald's, dude. John, I've never seen you in here before, man. That's crazy. Never seen you in here before. You must be a subscriber for a long time. Thanks for being here, man. Merry Christmas too, by the way. So the three mansions, man. So the three mansions together, he's spent right around 6 million, 5 and some change, 5.7 after taxes. Probably right around the 6 million mark. All cash. You probably won't find any of these on bank notes or anything like that. It's all going to be cash deals with these, which leads me to believe that's how he's laundering his money, is by just burning, going to a realtor and just buying these houses cash. He's also setting up LLCs to buy these houses. That's what you do sometimes when you buy these big houses is you buy them under an LLC. That way, if anything happens, like what David's doing, like the lawsuits, they would have to claim is the LLC, and that's it. That's it. What the heck, man? John, that's a good comment, man. Okay, so U-Haul possibly moving shit out, moving around, and the other two mansions, guys, they're like these big compounds. They really are. The Hager Lane is a compound, and so is the residential center. It's a compound. And then he's also leasing or renting some office space as well. So he's still bleeding money. I mean, to keep up all these mansions, and here's the other thing I want to kind of talk about tonight too, is the fact that David is using that tornado up in Arkansas or Kansas, where I can't remember where it's at, Arkansas, I guess, to scam people, to bring in, to try to, he sends Tony up there, right? Sends Tony up to preach, like, to basically talk about their ministry and how great it is. But yeah, he sends him up there to beg for money, like, oh, well, we need help doing this, we need your donations. But no, they don't need your donations, everybody. They just fucking bought a mansion, okay? They don't need money. They want your money, but they don't need it. They're just greedy, okay? So that whole thing too, with them talking about going up there to get money and shit like that, David, that just shows how low you are, dude. You just paid cash for this mansion, then you send Tony up to beg for money because of your fucking convoy of miracles that you apparently don't have any money to support. I don't get it. We don't get it. So why do that? Why buy the mansions? Why don't you sell off 2 of the mansions, David? Sell off 2 of them, and then fucking fund your convoy of miracles, dude. That's like what a cost justification report would probably recommend, is that you do that. I know it's Sunday too, guys. I felt like it's kind of vacation for me, and this was kind of crossing my mind today because, yeah. And one of my newer sources too actually sent me over some crazy fucking text messages. They were pretty far out, to say the least. I won't read them yet because I haven't got permission to. Once I do, I'll put the text messages out, and they're fucking crazy. They're crazy. How's everybody doing tonight, though, for the most part? Everybody good? Chat's real quiet. I have it set to a different setting tonight, so let's see here. Let's see. So yeah, U-Haul 1302. So it makes me wonder, like, what David could be doing with all these mansions too. He's again, centralizing the cult. Centralizing the cult, just like Gwen Shamblin did. With all these properties, all these mansions, it's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna centralize. What up, Retro Mario? Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. You're like the first person, and then John, that said anything. It's quiet tonight, which makes me believe that there's possibly people from David's side watching what we're talking about, which is fine. I want him to. I hope Bobby Rodriguez is watching too. I hope he's watching, sitting there. Why can't I chat tonight? Well, Bobby, because yeah. But tonight, what we're talking about, Retro, is there's some movement around the cult. Like, they got a U-Haul at one of the mansions. They're moving shit in or they're moving shit out. One of the two. They're parked at the Wild Horse Mansion. I don't know what they're doing. They got a U-Haul there. Hola, Colt Watch. Thanks for being here. So there's movement. I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what. It's just there's a U-Haul there, and they do all that. They do weird shit, you know, when they're scared. Like they're gonna do weird shit. Makes me wonder though. I mean, they got these three huge mansions right there, all in the same. Yeah, possibly moving out, moving in. You know, possibly maybe that cover's been blown for their fucking scammy ass call center. Now they got these two mansions that are compounds, and they could fucking just go full blown fucking just, you know, incognito fucking just totally clandestine fucking full blown religious money laundering fucking cult that nobody will ever know about, but we do. And they're compounding everything right there in Chesterfield. It's all in St. Louis. It's happening right there in St. Louis, man. I'm surprised people haven't caught on to it yet. I'm still about the idea of putting up a billboard out there in Chesterfield. Do you know who David E. Taylor is? That's what I would like to do. Because it's shady what he's doing, man. Like, under 501c3, he's claiming to be a church, right? Like, he can't fucking buy all those goddamn mansions. It's fucking illegal. You could have one. One, David. You don't need three fucking mansions, dude. Like, how much fucking greedier can you be, dude? Still no taxes for JMMI, which is now a trucking company. You've actually opened LLCs to purchase these mansions, which is smart. It's smart because that's how you protect the assets. That's how you protect your assets is you open some bullshit LLC with like you did with Lamar Cia's name on it, okay? That was some research that one of the other channel members did. They found that information that they were opening LLCs to buy the mansions, to buy the parsonages, and Lamar Cia's name is fucking all over them. Lamar Cia, David. There's like a LLC called Taylor Collectibles. Another one called like Taylor Investments and shit. It's like there's a lot of LLCs that they open now. Why is a church opening an LLC to protect the assets of these mansions? You know, if they were doing legit shit, then they wouldn't be needing to open up these LLCs to protect whatever the fuck they're doing is fucking corrupt. So, somebody brought that up. I think it was Dan Alexander at one time. Said, you know, a lot of companies do that. Or it could have been somebody else. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too, Retro Mario. I think there could be too, man. How I always think of it, okay, say he's got people that he's drawing that he knows he's getting those once a month uh, uh, deposits from, like Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, whatever. And say he's got like 20 people that are donating, you know, 200 a month, man. What is that? 4 grand? You know, times, you know, it exponentially there's a lot of there's a lot of ways he could be bringing this cash in, no doubt. And it is. Yeah, I got another letter saying, you know, we got your letter. It basically says it's kind of a bullshit letter, man. It's an auto generated letter basically saying, hey, we got your letter. We have programs that, you know, that look into organizations like this, but under tax code. I wanted to say when it comes to us taxpayers knowing anything about these religious organizations and where the money goes, there is zero fucking transparency. Zero. They say, nope, you can't fucking know anything about the money, where it goes, how it's made, who it's coming from, what we're buying, what we're selling. That's the shitty thing about it. But yet we got to sit here and pay this fucking huge bill, you know, social service wise, right? I pay taxes because I'm fucking self-employed, and I pay one of the highest fucking taxes to be self-employed. I pay fucking 15%, man. 15% to be self-employed. Besides the point. But here David gets to sit back and fucking just launder money, and nobody says shit about it, and they're like, oh, it's all good. Oh no, we're not gonna do anything about David E. Taylor or any of these fucking churches. And that fucking sack of shit Joel Osteen. We started on that guy. So again, this is kind of about the mansions. I want to stick to the houses tonight that he's bought. These fucking parsonages that are huge. Huge, man. One's 11 acres. The residential center, let me take a peek. The residential center. Let's take a peek how big it is. $15,400, 10-page road. Ask realtor. Off market. Okay, so it was bought 1.89, 6.6.5 baths. So it's 3 acres. So that one's a 3-acre lot. 5 beds, 8,000 square feet. God, he's a sack of shit. What's up, Joe Gonzalez? How's it going, brother? Nice to have you here, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. We're talking about the mansions tonight. Under the disguise of religion. Lock up David E. Taylor now. Yes, under the disguise of religion. Exactly right. He is manipulating the IRS code under the disguise of religion. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The church is the curtain, and David is the man behind the church, behind the curtain. Okay? That's kind of what we need to like realize here as a, you know, as a group, is that these churches, just not just David, but Joel Osteen, Kenneth Copeland, all these fucking corrupt ministries, that's what they're doing. Tonight is subscribers only who've been subscribed for a week. Yep. I was going to push it out a little bit longer, but I didn't want to go out farther than a week. You know, lock up David E. Taylor now. I'm curious too. How much money he's laundered in NFTs? Me too. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, crypto, all that shit, man. How much money he's fucking... That's the thing, is like, why you have to file taxes? Why you have to file taxes is why these organizations have to file. They don't necessarily have to disclose, but they have to say, hey, this is how much money we got. You know, that's because it prevents money laundering and fucking... It prevents money laundering, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, all that shit. That's why we have to report money, all right? Plus, it helps for social services, Social Security. You know, you pay your veterans, all that shit. It goes into everything. It goes back into the country, right? The U-Haul, Joe Gonzalez, they're moving. Somebody's moving. Moving out of one of the mansions, man. They're centralizing their coal in Chesterfield, man. There's going to be a lot of movement around that area with that coal. David, I've also found out kind of recently that he could possibly be buying some places up in Orlando. I haven't confirmed that yet. That's going to take a little more digging. I'm going to need to dig a little bit deeper on my source on that. I hope they're watching. So, yeah, Osteen, Copeland, White, Jay Puente, thanks for having me, brother. Appreciate your podcast. Thank you. You guys go ahead and follow his podcast. It's Let's Discuss It with Jay. I was listening to some of his other shit, and it's fucking awesome, man. I was listening to a story about a drug addict, and it was fucking amazing, dude. It was amazing. She was on there telling her story about how she got caught up in methamphetamine, man. And it was, you hear people's struggles, man. You hear people's struggles, dude, and it's some real shit. It's some real shit, man. I recommend everybody go over and you go ahead and follow his podcast, man. Thanks, Joe. That was solid, dude. Your podcast is solid, dude. I was listening to your other stuff too, man. Lock up Taylor now. Yeah, he's always had a thing for blondes, always. And the thing is they're gonna try to out blonde each other, right? If you guys have noticed that. And the thing is David is gonna put these women against each other. He's gonna put them against each other. No doubt. He's gonna put them against each other. And he does. He favors blonde women. David has a taste for all women. We know that. But blonde in particular, because him being this fucking hideous fucking slob that he is, right? Having these nice looking blonde ladies, everybody's like, dude, look at this fucking ass clown, and he's got these beautiful, gorgeous blonde women with them. You know, everybody's like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? You know, and again, I don't like to sexualize, I really try not to sexualize the women here, but that's what David does. It's like interior, interior of the cult. He sexualizes them. Yes, they fight for his affection, and he puts their love for him against each other. Can you guys understand that? That's what he does. This is cool how this conversation's going. Now we're talking about dynamics, which is really fucking cool. Because there's a lot of dynamics. They always wear black. No, they wear whatever he tells them to. I guarantee if they come out during his fucking shit show on the 29th through the 1st, just watch. They'll probably go change several times throughout the fucking shit, right? Gorgeous bit of a stretch, yeah. I think some of, you know, yeah, yeah, like a, yeah, yeah, bitter bad, yeah, yep. Fucking Tice, dude. What up? What the fuck is up, dude? That's the homie over in Holland, man. Big shout out, Dice. What's up, dude? What up, dude? Dice. Hey guys, Dice is dude. He's our Facebook guy, dude. That's fucking dope that he made it this late. Like it's late over there, dude. And for him to make it this late, like for him to show up is fucking dope, Dice. What's up, man? Good to have you here, dude. Ah, man, I'm sorry, dude. Well, at least you're here with us, man. You're here with us. We're talking about the concubines. Haitian Cutie, thank you for being here. Been following your channel too. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to Haitian Cutie. She talks about a lot of real stuff too. Um, Definitely subscribe to her. JX Poe, thanks for being here. Hit that like button. We were just getting into the dynamics of the concubines and how David is no doubt using, he's putting the women against each other, man. He's putting the women against each other, no doubt, 100%. And he will, like, he's gonna make them fight for his love. That's what he'll do. He'll make the women fight for his love against each other. I'm gonna call him out. I don't think he's gonna do it, David. I think you're gonna bitch out and you're gonna do more reruns on the 29th through the 1st. That's what I think he's gonna do. I think it will be a rerun. I'm gonna call him out and I'm gonna pull his bluff right now. I'm calling blind nil. I'm calling 10. What is it when you're playing spades? It's like when you call 10-0, like you call blind nil. You call 10 cards. You call 10 books. Yeah, he's gonna show us Rosh Hashanah videos on Christmas for the third fucking time. Oh, you did, Joe Gonzalez? What they say that he's gonna be out? I don't think he's going to. I think he's gonna bitch out. I think he's gonna show more reruns. I hope he does. I hope he does. Yeah, they're not gonna say no. They're not gonna say no. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna come out this week," but no, he ain't gonna come out. Mm-mm. He's too scared. He's scared. They're doing some weird shit. Like, again, I wanted to focus on the matches tonight because those are his little forts, like his little home bases, right? Like he's got to have a main base to operate out of, right? He's also still got the main headquarters in Taylor, right? But that's a long way to travel. It doesn't. Okay, JX Poe, I'll jam you up on that because we are. I kind of wanted to stick to the matches tonight. That was a legit deal. The gentleman's deal. Okay, when there's lawyers involved, you can do shit like that, right? When there's a cash deal, going on, okay, let's talk about this. Let's put that on the table because this is really somewhere I wanted to focus because this is how I believe one of the ways David is laundering his money, right? Right? Yeah, no. There was some shit written in the contract. There was. I was listening to the court case, and there was some stuff written in there. Basically, if there was a breach of contract on the seller's part, right? or on the buyer's part, I apologize. On the buy, if David broke contract, right, he had to pay back $500,000 to Harold Lewis. That's how I was understanding it, anyways. Okay, but they bought the residential center, dude. They bought it. They bought it, and now they're still fighting the court battle, like using tax dollars, right? Funding the judge's paycheck using tax dollars when there's just so much scammy shit going on with it, guys. It makes no sense. It makes no sense why the lawsuit's still going on. Yeah, multiple homes. Okay, earlier on in the year when me and Colt Watch were attending these court hearings, right? Lewis's lawyer brought up the point, like, Your Honor, they're saying they can't pay this bill, but hey, Your Honor, they were buying this fucking mansion just down the street, a $1 million plus mansion, all at the same time when all this was going on. So what the hell? Travis Keen, I think his name. I'm not sure of his first name, but Keen Law. That's the name of the one representing Harold Lewis, and they're doing a badass job, man. They brought that up in the hearing in one of the court in one of the court conferences. Is they were dead on with that shit. I was like, fuck yeah. I was extremely excited to hear that because that let me know the lawyers were on to his bullshit, right? Kenny Miller tonight's about the mansions, man, because this is where everything's going on, right? This is where everything's going on. Like he is centralizing his cult right now in St. Louis, okay? I've also got word that he could possibly be starting to buy up some places in Orlando. I haven't confirmed that. I still got to dig. That's going to take some time. That information, it will be a little bit different to get because I'm going to need to know a little bit more specifics, all right? Yes, Joe Gonzalez, indoctrination of the kids. We'll touch on that another night, dude. What we can do a whole fucking session just on the kids, dude. And that, that can get touchy, dude, all right? That will get touchy when we talk about that topic. It might, affect some people. So we'll discuss that when the time comes. So Kennedy Miller, tonight's about the mansions, yeah. Where were we going? We were on it. On the rosters. Multiple homes, right. Okay, the multiple homes. Okay, so I was talking about yes, me and Theis always talk about this. Where the fuck does the money come from? Right? Where's the money come from? It's coming from somewhere. He's laundering money somehow from somewhere. I don't know where. Or where he's getting it. He's getting it from Cash App. We know that, right? Trigger alert on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he said he's got followers in Pakistan. Okay, right, so the lawyers had brought up, that's where I was at. The lawyers had brought up about David buying the mansion. All at the same time, David was fucking running the scam with Harold Lewis, okay? So, that was kind of the last bit of the court that I heard. And the fact that there was, whoever breached the deal, it's not going to be book sales, no. Whoever breached the deal, and then it was on David's end, he had to pay Harold back 500 grand. Bitter bad. Nope, I'm fucking with you there. Yes. Fuck yes. No. That is a fucking legitimate sound fucking theory. And I support it 100%. Why the fuck not? People do it all the goddamn time. I believe it 100%. I think so too. I think that's something the IRS should heavily look into. Yep. Yep, he is scamming away. He's got... The NDA is no bullshit, guys. The NDA is not bullshit. He steals 401ks. He's got people's social security numbers, I'm sure, bank account information. No fucking doubt, man. No fucking doubt. Haitian Cutie, this is a very complex organization, and the scam is you really can't put anything past this sack of shit. Yep. Yep. Will him their pensions. Yep. Will him all their information, all that shit. Yep. Tax care, he probably pulled. It's a multi level, like, complex scam, man. Yeah, and here's something I want to talk about too, just touch on real quick. Oh, Haitian Cutie, this hole is fucking deep. PPP loans, he got a PPP loan. Yep. Yep. When they die, he just keeps cashing in. It's happened, man. Cool. What was your last question? Yeah. there's no way David's getting what he used to. He's still getting money from somewhere, but what if he is still getting money? I mean, yeah, he's trying to get on the Amway scam too, but there's people in Orlando that are on this channel that said, "Hey man, I'm in Orlando." Yeah, Cat Mom, I'm with you there. He's laundering cash in real estate. Yep. Through these big mansions, washing his cash, and because when shit goes down, he's opened LLCs. He's opened LLCs to purchase these mansions, right? Hey guys, fucking Merry Christmas too, dude. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. Cheers to y'all, man. Merry Christmas, man. I want to tell everybody that. Yeah, we don't know his foreign presence. He totes a lot of foreign presence, but he's not. He has. I don't think he really has a foreign presence like he says he does. See you, Dan Alexander. Merry Christmas, man. Um, but yeah, we definitely he's not bringing in the money he used to, no doubt. He is definitely hurting for money, but money's coming in from somewhere. But now he's got these three matches to keep up on. Yeah, Kennedy Mueller, I'm with you there. Foreign VPN. Mm-hmm. Sure can. He's huge in Korea, apparently. Yep. Have completely foreign stuff. He's big everywhere. That's bitter bad about that. Yeah, he blackmails him. He blackmails him. Miss Mel. What's going on, Miss Mel? Hit that like button. Glad to have you here. I haven't seen you here in a long time. Glad to have you here. I'm gonna pin your message since you haven't been here in a while, and that's a funny one. Right, but also what he's doing is he's up pitching. He's got Tony up in Arkansas where those tornadoes hit, and now he's got Tony up there asking for money, saying, "Oh, the convoy is miracle is here," but I haven't seen any fucking videos of that fucking cult convoy up there. I don't know if anybody else has. I mean, if he's out of cash by now, he's probably got professional drivers. Not anybody from his organization, that's for sure. Yeah, I didn't think there was either, Thais. That's the word I was getting to, man. That's kind of hearsay. I'm still trying to confirm that. Yeah, David. That's okay, exactly. That's where he's going. It's like he's almost over there hitting them up for fucking insurance claim money when they're talking about, oh, we need money for bottled waters. When it's like, Budweiser makes canned waters for these situations to give out for free. It's like they don't even got to pay for it. You know what Budweiser does? Writes it off. They get the tax break, not the people. Yep. Victimization process, Allie, right? Yep. 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 Man, you guys are so fucking smart, dude. Like all your shit, the victimization process, everything. Everything, man. Frank Tracy. Okay, logistically they can't answer questions. Okay, good. That's badass, Joe Gonzalez. Yeah, we need receipts. Yeah, Frank's driving. Frank's driving the trucks. Frank and Lisa. Lisa's driving. Remember? Frank's the co-pilot. Lisa's the driver. She services the trucks and the drivers. Yeah, Lisa drives. I've never watched the Word Network, but I'm sure it's all rerun bullshit as usual, huh? Cult Watch. Yeah, Frank navigates. Frank's the navigator. Beep beep. And then loose Lisa Lampanelli, she drives everywhere. Yeah, Thighs, homie, they're all reruns, man. All reruns. Huge scam. Huge scam, man. The Word Network, the Way TV. Yeah, Way TV. That's what it was the Way TV. 100%. That's exactly what it was the Way TV. Yeah. Oh, she's a slut. Oh, man. Oh, what's up, buddy? Come here, my man. Ugh. All the 192 countries. Marley says, David, I loose the devil of infirmity. I loose the devil of infirmity. Oh, sorry. He says, don't touch my feet. Oh, yeah. What I called her? Yeah, the one night. Yeah, that was. Oh, man. Yeah, Marley's my boy. He's here tonight. My boy. My boy. He's my boy. Don't call him David. Marley says, don't call him David, okay? He says, call him piece of shit. I can't find Michelle's Facebook, man. I can't find it. I can't find it. Everybody say hi to David. Hi, David. Oh shit, Colt Watch said that somebody called in to donate clothing and they said no, they want money instead. Fucking sack of shit. Is it active? What a sack of shit, man. Hey, three-way me in. Three-way me in. Do it. Y'all three-way me in. Let's do it. You guys know what to do. Hang on. Hold up. 1 second. Not yet. Okay. Go ahead. Oh, hang on 1 second. 1 second. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Christmas vacation. Hang on. I know, that's such a fucking shitty thing for David to do. Bella, thanks for stopping in too. I'm sorry I didn't see you stop in. I just saw you. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, they're looking for fucking money, man. They're looking for money. That's it. I mean, FEMA is there for situations like that, not David. Not David. You have FEMA, Red Cross. Red Cross is a fucking scam though, too. God, they're fucking greedy, Cult Watch, aren't they? He is. He's using it to gain. 100%, man. He's using it for gain. That's it. 100%. That's all. That's it. He wants money out of it. 100%. Just shows how fucking greedy they are, man. It's fucking disgusting. Oh, excuse me, man. Excuse me, guys. To gain off people that are like, they're gonna get the help they need. They're gonna get the help they need, and it's not gonna be from David. It's gonna be from government. Yeah, did the same with 9/11, Dice. 100%, man. He did the same with He did the same with 9/11. You know where it would go, Cult Watch? It would most likely either go to his lawyer fees, the matching keep ups. There's no oversight. There's no transparency with the tax laws, with what these people are doing. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Scam all the way around. Right. He's okay. So start reporting that channel too, guys, because he's starting to pick up subscribers on that. Now that because he's no longer able to monetize, his other channel isn't monetized because they caught him doing some shady ass fucking shit with it. They caught him doing some shady shit. No doubt. If you look on Social Blade, he's not making money on his videos. He's not. He is not monetized on YouTube right now. No doubt. I've been watching it. Whether or not it's accurate, I don't know. Cult Watch, I'm watching you. You're on it, man. David, you can't fuck with this, dude. Lost supporters, not helping. Joe Gonzalez, I urge everybody, I have the links in my channel for people to print out these fraud reports and send them to the IRS. I send them once a week, man. I got to get more stamps. I ran out of stamps, dude. But I send them. I report them to the IRS. I have links set up in my description. I have a fraud report for David, and I have one for Michelle. There's 2 reports there. And I file them weekly to let the IRS know. That way they don't forget. Because I was saying on Joe Puente's on his podcast, it's kind of our responsibility, man. It's kind of our duty as taxpayers, as citizens, to do that. I mean, we're paying the taxes on social services, but yet these organizations can sit by and fucking just get away with laundering money. Because that's what they're doing, man. I'm not fucking dumb, man. I wasn't born last night. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Mama didn't raise no fool. You know, when you see shit like, and especially the shit with Joel Osteen, you know, fucking finding $600,000 in a fucking wall after it was reported missing 7 years earlier. Oh yeah, that's not fucking shady. Yeah, tell me that's not shady, guys. If the IRS showed up and fucking broke down my walls and found $600,000, they'd fucking take my fucking shit from me. They'd be like, hey, where'd this money come from? You know what they would do? First, they'd take the money from me. They would take the money. They would take like 75% of it, and then they would tax me on the rest, and then take like another fucking 50%. That's how the IRS works, but not with these organizations. No. Cat Mom. Ministry is Kingdom of God Global Church, right? That's all. This is where all the fallbacks. This is where all the shady shit goes on, Cat Mom, with the name changes, right? And Joe, yes, they use tragedy to steal money. 100%, man. Merry Christmas, Bitter Bad. Man. Finder's fees, yeah. A link to what, Cult Watch? Yeah, it's on their channel. The Kingdom of God Global Church, yeah. Yes, they have zero fucking proof that the money's going towards the victims. Yes, no proof. They don't have any proof of that. You're absolutely right. They're out there asking for money, but David, you haven't shown anybody in fucking books since 2017, you sack of shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Colt, watch. Hang on. I'll send you the one for David's page, too. Hang on here. He's got a couple. I think this is... Okay, here's the most recent one. And again, I don't know how accurate this is, all right, guys? I really don't. This is coming from a .com. I know how to source my shit, and I don't always believe everything on the internet, okay? I do my research. I'm a history major. I have to find legit resources before I fucking put anything out, and I don't know how legitimate Social Blade is. Um, no fucking way, Marlon Jones. Oh man. Told me monetary donations only. Jesus Christ, man. See, guys? See? All they accept is money. That's all they want is money. Money, money, money. It is. It's completely sick. It's sick. That's exactly what they do. Pretty far out, huh? Hummus Mel. Pretty radical, right? This is religious extremism. This is religious extremism. A cult, a religious money laundering cult like this, where they're actively laundering money right in front of our fucking faces. And Israel #1 in the house. Deuces, hit that like, brother. Oh, she was, Marlon? She was really trying to get you to send him back, huh? She's like, oh, go take him back. So what does that tell you, man? That tells you just tells you that, right, Jay Puente? Pisses me the fuck off, man. This is religious extremism, man. This is religious extremism. I will call it exactly what it is. This is extreme. This is what religious extremism is. A fucking cult that is laundering money. Call it what you want, man. Said, man. Everything that David does with his shit is a lie. You know? And again, if anybody's seen Chernobyl, what did fucking Valery Legasov said? Every lie you tell fucking incurs a debt to the truth, man. Eventually, you gotta fucking pay those debts, man. And 30 years of fucking lies stacked on top of each other, David, of you being a fucking priest and a pastor and you talking to God and you do miracles and all this other bullshit while you've been lying and laundering money. See, Israel number one, that's kind of what I was thinking, and certain shit I know about some of those houses would lead me to believe that could possibly be happening. Just my opinion. I'm not no fucking investigator or fucking DEA agent or anything like that, but yeah, I'm not dumb, dude. I'm not dumb about what could possibly be going on with the fucking cult, man. There's drugs in that cult, all right? There's definitely fucking women that are sleeping around in that cult. You know, I'm pretty sure they're aware of it, man. I'm pretty sure they got to be aware of it. I mean, the fact that David even sent Tony up there to do that, I'm sure Tony was probably fucking gutsick that he had to do it. Like, go up there and try to scam some people that just got hit by a fucking tornado. Come on, man. It wouldn't surprise me if they got some calls out of that place. It just shows you how David is trying to capitalize to benefit himself, man, off these other people's fucking downfall and shit. It's fucked up. Fucked up, man. And we're sitting here watching it, right? Tony's a yes man. Yep. Tony's a yes man. And I think personally, okay, I know. All right, guys. There's sources I don't put. Okay, if you want to talk to me off channel about that cult watch, that's cool. I believe. Okay, so one of my sources told me that Chin Kim took a lot of abuse, mental, physical, verbal, all of it. Okay, I believe Tony is now that man. I believe Tony is now taking the verbal, the physical, the mental. I believe there's definitely some sort of abuse going on there between Tony and David. No fucking doubt about it. No doubt. And I also know that Daniel Guin is also, one of my sources told me, that Daniel is David's little... Yep, Daniel is David's little fucking like... Wherever Daniel is and David is, David talks down to Daniel. Like, calls him, like, all kinds of shit, dude. Like, I won't even repeat here because I'm afraid to get my channel fucking struck down, right? Like, the shit that David says in his sermons about, like, you know, the LGBTQ community, you know? Shit like that. Like, he goes fucking ape shit on this guy, right? So David on the inside of this cult, I also have some text messages, too, from David to somebody. I'm not going to release them yet because I haven't been given the okay, but I have them right here on my phone. And they're pretty fucking disturbing, man. They're pretty fucking disturbing. Pretty far out, man. David does. He's a fucking misogynistic, sociopathic, narcissistic, just... I don't get it, man. Yes, Israel number one. Let's talk about the machine. Let's go with that. Joshua Taylor. The machine working, right? The machine's working, right? The machine is working. How well? It's probably working pretty well, right? And they're all enforcing each other. Those people don't go anywhere alone because they're too... It's almost like they'll probably go in places like 2s or 3s. That way, if there's 2 people, there can always be one person listening to what the other 2 are saying, and by that way everybody's held accountable for what they're saying. Yeah, reporting out of fear. Reporting out of fear. Mm-hmm. That's 100% Israel. It's like a socialist machine. Yep. Stand by. Fucking Marlon Jones. Oh man. What you say? That's funny, dude. Oh man. Did you tell her they didn't fit? Yes. Okay, Miss Mel. Miss Mel. Dude, I love the way you guys think, man. Because you guys are spot on with your shit, man. You guys are spot on. Like some of y'all should have been fucking like psychologists and shit. But Miss Mel, yes. The men are more submissive to David than some of the women, right? We got to think about the hierarchy up here. This is up on the board back here. The hierarchy. It's man, it's complex. The hierarchy of the women is different than the hierarchy of the men. David is going to emasculate all the men, no doubt, 100%. All the men are little peons to David, pretty much. All the men are going to be made fun of by David. They're all going to be laughed at by David and pointed at and like kind of like the laughing stock of the cult. Yeah, Joseph and Tony, but again, Chris Calm, dude, I think Tony's taking abuse right now, man. I do. I do, man. I don't know why I think that, but I just do because he's the next closest person to David after Chin Kim left, and Chin Kim took a lot of the fucking abuse, man. Tony's been in there probably the longest, man. He's been in there quite a bit, dude. He's been in there for 10 years, dude, since he was like, dude, 18, 19. Since he was young, dude. Since he was young. And I don't even think Tony's 30 yet, dude. He's maybe just pushing 30. Not sure. I'll find out. But he's very young, and he looks very old already. Yep. Yes, Colt Watch, thank you. I was just about to say that, but I don't want to, like, the eyes of the window of the soul, man. Weapons, no, I got you, Colt Watch. Joe Gonzalez? David has siblings, yes. But Joe Gonzalez can't put anything past these guys, man. I'll go with you on that. Could be. You never know. There's some things I know about one of those mansions, man, where you could hide some weapons. Wouldn't be hard to. With all the mansions he has now, it's easy to move shit around, man. It's easy to move shit around. No, they do this when they get scared and shit. They're moving shit. What it is, don't know, man. No, I don't think so, man. I don't think it's guns, man. He does have armed security. You never know, man. You never know. He does have armed security. So does his son. David doesn't go anywhere alone. He has armed security with him. And whenever David rolls out, it's going to be a fucking train of people, man. They're all going to go together. New residential centers. Maybe the minions are packing, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and no doubt Joe Gonzalez. Yeah, they're packing. No, I know for a fact they have armed security. I've confirmed that through several sources. It's confirmed. Licensed too. Licensed carriers. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think so because I don't think the water slides would hold David. They'd probably have to they'd break him or some shit. But each one of these mansions has a pool, of course, so he can hold his little fucking baptisms there now. I mean, the Hager Lane mansion alone, all right? The Hager Lane mansion alone, guys, he could build a fucking church on that. It's 11 acres. 11 fucking acres. He wanted to build a church on a 23 acre. He wanted to buy 23 acres to build a church, but the seller said no fucking way. So again, a lot of shady shit going on with the money in the mansions. Yep. Yep. No doubt, Cat Mom. It's it is. It's really disturbing what they're doing with the money, how they're handling it. You would fucking break that fucker in half, man. They'd be like, sorry, you can't ride this slide. And he wouldn't care. He just have his donors fixed it anyways. He would go out begging for money off people's fucking downfalls, and then fucking Marlon Jones. That's funny, dude. Yeah, and David buys all this outdated. I'm with you there, Kawachi. Buys this outdated like '80s camera equipment and shit. It's ridiculous. It's like, yeah. What he's doing with the camera equipment, it's stupid. It's like how much money he spent on that. That's probably some of Deborah Fraser's money he spent on it too, by the way. And also, Colt Watch, like, I have a hard time believing anything that Vicky really says anymore. Even in the beginning, I had a hard time. Like some of the stuff, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, camera equipment strategic. I know, right?
Your call has been forwarded to an.
Yep. Megan Fitzgerald, what's up? Merry Christmas, Megan. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, post the Vicky videos. I would. She's a part of the puzzle. We always miss you, Megan Fitzgerald. We always miss you when you're not here. Kennedy Mueller. Yes. Yes. Facts. I know that. Yep. Facts, man. And Tony looks kind of devastated too, man. He really does. Tony looks devastated. He's kind of like a hollow shell, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and Thice, I'm with you there too, Colt. Watch Thice. I'm watching everybody, man. I read all your guys' stuff. Yes, Tony's conflicted. He's definitely been abused by David for years. Yes. Chris Kong, fuck yeah. 100%, dude. It's progressive abuse, man. Yes, dude, you got, fuck. I don't even gotta say shit, dude, and you guys are like, look him up on YouTube, Cat Mom. He was part of David's cult, man. Yep. I hope, man, Tony, if you're listening and watching this, dude, we are here to help you, dude. David is doing nothing good for you, man. We are here to help you. Get out, man. We're pleading, dude. We're pleading for you to come out of this cult, man. We'll get you whatever help you want, dude. Seeing you up there, Tony, look conflicted like that, man. I'm with you there, man. Who just said that? Joe Gonzalez. Yes, Joe. Very conflicted. Susan's money was for camera and books. He knows better. He knows better. And he's been in for a long time. But here's the thing, like they're looking at us like we're the ones that are fucked up. Not the other way around. Yeah, Larry's pretty credible. But there's some things I kind of question. You know, he told me some things on the phone. I spoke to Larry Lunsford earlier on, a while ago. Earlier on this year, like early this year. You know, he told me some things and I was like, well, yes, Megan Fitzgerald. Overall, Larry's a good man. Yeah, Larry's a good man, Colt Watch, 100%. Megan Fitzgerald, yes. Let's talk about the clients. Let's focus here on the clients, okay? The women we saw in the video, okay? Those are the Klein sisters, okay? 3 of them. Kayla, Kara, and Carly, I believe. Colt Watch, back me up on that. The Klein sisters. Yes, their mother is involved, okay? It has been for fucking who knows how long, all right? But if you listen to the video, there's a lot of key things in there that I was really I was keying into. The fact that they said that they had their parents at 8 and they went to sleep in their mom's room, to the way that conversation was sounding, okay? Okay. I'm with you, okay? Let me go here. No, they're all sisters. They're sisters. That wasn't, no, Michelle's daughter looks different. It could have been, though. But the way it sounded, no, they're all sisters. That was the Klein sisters. No, that was the Klein sisters, Colt Watch. Michelle's daughter's different looking. That it wasn't her. They're so brainwashed and it's sad. It is. It's sitting back watching them and speak. It almost sounds like David at some point. Okay, hear me out, guys. Okay, this is how I think. This is me thinking about the complexity of this. This is telling me that the one girl said she was involved since she was 8 years old. That leads me to believe that at some point around the time she was 8 years old, David came into their life and started sleeping with their mom. Okay, catch my drift, all right? That's where I'm going with this. And that all the weird shit they were saying in there was kind of maybe things... It's very questionable, man. Yeah, I believe it. High school graduation. But yes, it's almost like you with me, Megan? Are you tracking with me, Megan Fitzgerald? That's how I'm kind of thinking about it. You listen to that interview and it almost sounds like David came into their life when they were that little girl when she was fucking 8 years old, and there could have been some really fucking weird shit going on, man. There could have been some really weird shit going on. Just my opinion, guys, all right? I'm not saying any of this is true, but given the dynamics of these religious cults that we've talked about in the past, even with Thor Brynjolfsson, he's come out of the, he's told us, anytime you have a religious organization like that, I watched one about FLDS. I've been watching this one on A&E, and it's talking about all the different cults and shit. Whenever you have a religious organization like this, there's going to be some sort of sexual dynamic to it. Always, 100%. 100%. Whether it's coercion, manipulation, blackmail, whatever the case. There is always going to be a sexual dynamic to it. Right? And Joe Gonzalez, David calls his men, and they're gay, and he calls them homosexuals. Like, he does not hold back on those guys, man. Kenny Mueller, I believe you 100%. I've also heard that too. I'm with you there. Yeah. And what David does is he emasculates the men and then sexualizes the women and then manipulates the women into sleeping with him. I think he's already crossed that line, bitter bad. That's just my opinion, man. The interview that the Klein sisters gave, and the fact that interview just fucking screams red flag, man. Yes, Megan, they have to. Yep. Bitter bad. As to how far he's crossed the line, I don't know. All those properties, dude. And bitter bad. The source, I called them this. I have many sources. The source told me that there's women running in and out of that fucking property. All ages. You know? Yep, calling in the spiritual daughters. Be right back. All right. One thing. I'm with you there, Ginger S. But one thing also, let's talk about the spiritual wives and how they were saying that. Okay, remember how the Klein sisters said that there's women in there just saying, oh, these women are coming in saying David, they're David's spiritual wives? Because David legit fucking tells women that shit, okay? It's true. David tells women, oh, I'm your spiritual husband and you're my spiritual wife and, this and that, and we're married and we're spiritually married. And it's happened. Some of the women I spoke to in this, guys, all right? I don't give names. Numerous, though. This is what David tells them. I'm your spiritual husband and you're my spiritual wife, so he can fucking get into bed with them. Yeah, and I heard he's not very fucking gifted either, Yes, and the thing is he does that. He does that to further brainwash them. Absolutely. Jean-Yves Le Liberté. We're so under a spell. And what I was watching today, and they're saying, oh, we do whatever the prophet says. We say, and the one lady that fucking said, like, I don't care what age they get married, but in a normal society, it's 18. And she was like, I don't give a fuck if they're 4. I was like, what the fuck? How is that normal? Right? Jean, it's kind of an open mic night, man. We're kind of all over the place. Right now, what we're talking about. No, bitter bad, fuck, you're good, dude. Markland, dude. Oh man, where did I go this? I lost track. Because you guys are so fucking funny. I read your comments, and Marlon Jones just threw me off with his comment. But Jean, what we're kind of talking about tonight, it started with the mansions, right? But now what we're talking about is the sexual nature in these organizations. Like, what's going on with them? Highly questionable. It's like, Anytime there's these religious organizations, John, you're gonna have some kind of sexual component to them, right? And David is definitely using a sexual component, 100%. There's no doubt. What it is, we don't know, but I'm gonna say it's blackmail, coercion, um, everything, everything under the sun, whatever he can. He's definitely gonna emasculate the men, 100%. No doubt. That's David's first step to getting the women away from their husbands. And then he acts like a big fucking baller with all these nice cars and shit. Takes the women around. Oh, look at all my nice cars. But yeah, no, fuck him. It was just I just posted a couple days ago, Miss Mel. But Miss Mel, listen really close to the interview, okay? Just pay close attention to the body language, the way they present themselves. It screams red flag. And that's where we were kind of going with this. Was Bitter Bad was saying, oh man, Bitter Bad said, we're talking about Warren Jeffs. We're relating Warren Jeffs to David Taylor, right? Is there a possibility that David has possibly crossed that line into pedophilia, man? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it like it is. Is there a possibility that he's already crossed the line into it? Because when you listen to the interview, Miss Mel, okay, listen closely to about when the girl talks about when she was 8 years old and all this other shit, right? Man, it's you got to stop. You have to stop and think like fuck. Like fuck, it's 100% possible. I think so, man. I don't want to say it is, but this is just my opinion with these fucking fucked up cult religious organizations like you have with David, concubining all these women and starting these kids young, indoctrinating kids young, right? Fucking sexualizing the kids young, which they fucking do in these cults, man. It's true, they do this, man. They do this. They do this. I was watching about Warren Jeffs today, man. Yeah, it's how he keeps his grip on power. It starts him young. Like, and that chick said she'd been in the cult since she was fucking 8 years old. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, no wonder you're fucking stuck, dude. Patriarchal control, yep, which streamlines pretty well with capitalism. Our society still holds man as supreme. Yep. Yeah, yes, Joe, they try to rationalize their brain. And they say everything that David isn't. I think yep, okay, cat mom. God damn, you guys are all fucking on it, man. You guys are all on it. I can't even like. You guys are asking all the right questions, man. I'm sitting here thinking of the questions as you guys are asking them. It's possible parents give their children up to him because they see it as safe with their leader. 100% Nexium. There's another cult I'm looking into where it's something came across the desk, and looking into that one too. Give their children up because they see it as safe. They see people were giving their fucking kids up to Warren Jeffs. What makes you think they won't do it to David? The complexity of this is deep, guys. It really is. Like the deposition, everybody, is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. The deposition is the tip of the iceberg with this cult, man. This is a cult, okay? It's a full-blown fucking religious fucking sex cult. And it is. This has to be a healthy discussion. It's insane. It's crazy but we have to think on this level because this is the possibilities of it, guys. It really is. We can't sit here and fucking sugarcoat it because Cult Watch. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We love you. Stay safe. Yep. Oh, you're watching Home Alone tonight? Lost in New York, that's a good one. Yeah, it's almost like they're reading from a script. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Cult Watch. Enjoy your family night. Enjoy your movie night. No doubt. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all you do. Okay, Israel number one. Dude, that was another question. Okay, David has the time to go up here and emasculate these men, sexualize the women, but at the same time, he can't even hold down a fucking basic wife or a basic relationship. What does that tell you? Oh, you heard that, Bitter Bad? No, it was a car going by. Yep. Israel number one. It makes me wonder, yeah, why aren't any of these women married to him? He claims, and again, I've talked to numerous women out of this, right? And no, David will never be married. Mm-mm. I mean, he can't even hold down his appetite. Can't even hold down his fucking cholesterol levels. What do you think he's gonna hold down a fucking wife, you know? Dude, that would be funny, Israel number one. Yeah, like when Israel number one, Bitter Bad, and who else get in here? It's always it's like I can't leave it, you guys, man. I need to do a meme of Bitter Bad where it's like from the show Con Air. Remember where they fucking walked in and it showed Steve Buscemi? They're like, "Hey man, that's Garland Green." I legit, we got to do a meme of Bitter Bad like that. I can't. Once Israel number one and Bitter Bad get in the chat together, it's. I can't leave you two alone. I really can't, dude. Yeah, it does. He's eating faster, dude. just to get his head in the profile pic. Dude, stop. I really can't. Bitter Bad, and you and Israel number one, man. You guys, I love you guys, man. I love the group, the subscribers, man. This is the best fucking group of people I've ever fucking met in my life, man. It really is, dude. You guys are the shit. You bring so much levity to the conversation. Yeah. I know. What's your credit score? His idea of small talk. How much money in your bank account? Somebody was telling me recently they just fucking straight out asked like how much money's in your bank account. The fuck, dude? How do you ask somebody, right? David's fucking little cult cronies that he's got on the phone. This is no bullshit. I can't remember who told me, but somebody recently told me they straight up asked how much money was in their fucking bank account. What the fuck, dude? Who does that? David? Mm-hmm. Hit that like button too if you're new in here. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. This channel is about David E. Taylor. We are exposing him. And he's going to continue to be exposed until the time's right. Oh, Miss Mel. Yeah, if you come in here and bitter bad in Israel #1 in here, expect to fucking have your stomach hurt for the rest of the week, okay? I can't. I really can't. Like when these two come in here, it's I have to sit back and just watch the comedy show. It's fucking these two are too fucking funny. Yeah. He wears two, not one. He wears two. Remember that Israel one. He's got to wear two, not one. Okay. Yeah, Miss Mel. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. If ever you want a good night, I go live usually Friday at 7:30 Central, but it's holiday week, you know. I was kind of kicking some ideas around in my head. I wanted to have a couple of drinks with you guys tonight, let loose a little bit, and just talk and and get some things out that were kicking around. And you guys are bringing up a lot of good points. We've talked about um, possible the pedophilia going on in the cult, the money laundering, the houses, everything. Then there's some levity in it. You call me Zaddy. But yeah, it's we got to find levity in it too because it's a dark topic we talk about, and it's good to bring levity to it and talk about David because it's David is very destructive, man. He's very destructive. He's very dark. He's very dangerous. He's not dangerous in the fact that he'll go out and do something physically himself. He will no doubt. I've had death threats, and I have this right here, Miss Mel, is a cease and desist. David's cousin is giving me death threats and emails and shit like that, and we gotta find levity in it. I know David isn't gonna do anything, or no, they're death threats and the cease and desist. It's all just to scare me, because nobody has ever done what I'm doing is calling him out publicly like this, or us as a group, and actually making it difficult for him to operate. Nobody's ever done this to him. Nobody's ever called him out publicly, shamed him publicly. David operates on social media, and this is where it needs to be done, right here. Right here. And that's the thing. He can't come back at any of the shit I'm talking about. He cannot backfire on any of this. That's the thing. He can't backfire on this. He has nothing to backfire on. You know what, Bitter Bat? I don't even want to call his cousin pathetic because I think there could be some family on family abuse there too. Which is why I know David isn't going to do a damn thing about it. He's going to do all these little death threats and all this other shit, you know, but there's nothing is right, Megan Fitzgerald. But also check this out, Megan Fitzgerald. Let's be clear about that. Rick Frazier paid to have that deposition put up on YouTube, okay? Yeah, no, and I do too. I guess I didn't understand. You know, he did. He fucking had to send his cousin down to do it, man. He said had to send his cousin down to do it because David wouldn't call me himself. David, I dare you to fucking call me, man. I know you won't because you're scared, dude. You're scared. And he won't. He can't. The deposition's gold, guys. I was thinking about that today. I wish I could see it for the first time again. Rick paid a lot of money to have that deposition put up, too. Yeah, had he made good on any of the threats that, again, I live in Texas where just yeah. Feist, hey man, we need a FaceTime tomorrow, dude. Get with me, all right? email me in the morning. I'll send you a link. We need to talk, dude. Miss you, brother. Stay safe, brother. But yeah, get with me, Thais. Get with me, brother. Merry Christmas too, man. Thais is our guy over in Holland. Um, he's our Facebook moderator, so you guys follow our Facebook too. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Thais. Oh yeah, okay, Megan. About seeing the deposition for the first time again. Yeah, man. I have text messages. I have text messages. I haven't been given permission to release them yet, though, so I gotta wait. I gotta wait. And you can tell when it's David. You can tell when it's David. Oh, right on, Justin. Right on. Email me off channel, man. Let's find out where. I don't tell anybody where on here, but if you want to email me off channel, we can chat, dude. If there's people here in Texas that are close to me, I definitely like to make friends, man. I definitely do. But if you're close, there's other group members from the channel that are here in Texas. I just don't tell anybody here where I live. David knows where I live because they sent me a cease and desist. But there's a couple other people here in the group that are from Texas that I would be fucking down to do like, I've been wanting to do like a camping trip and shit like that, you know? I like to camp and be outdoors. So I was kind of, I think that'd be cool, some shit like that. But yeah, I'm in Texas, man. Hit that like button too, Justin Thomas. Are you new to the group, dude? No, you've been in here for a while, haven't you? Because I only said it. I'm setting it now to where it's only subscribers for a week can come in. I figured I would probably, Megan. I probably would camp with the dogs. They've never been, but I'd probably take them. No, actually, Israel #1 actually has coined this Ruby Ridge. This is Ruby Ridge. Is that what you coined it, Israel #1? I think that's how he coined it, was Ruby Ridge. Okay, Justin Thomas, let's keep. Yeah, okay. Okay. I remember that. Okay. David knows where I live. Yeah, man. I'm in Texas. I'm originally from California though. I was born and raised in California. I didn't grow up in the city. I grew up in the fucking country in California. And yes, there is country in California, guys, okay? I grew up in the high Sierras in a fucking small ass town, man. In a town that probably had what was it? Like maybe fucking 5,000 people. Maybe. Wasn't that many. Let me see what the population of my hometown is now, and I'll tell you what the population is. Oh, okay, so it's not even 5,000, it's only 3,700 now. Okay, so that tells you how small of a town I grew up in, guys, okay? I didn't grow up in the city. Yes, I have family in the city in California, but I come from a separated family. My parents divorced when I was very young. Um, and I grew up in the high Sierras. I grew up in the Sierra Nevadas. My back door was Yosemite, basically. That's where I grew up, man. I grew up fucking hiking the mountains and shit. Riding quads, fishing, hiking, all that shit, guys. Snowboarding, skiing, everything. Where I live, it just got fucking 8 feet of snow in the mountains, okay? That's where I grew up. fucking Israel number one. Come here, buddy. You want up again? Come here. Come here. He is. I could see David just fucking inhaling a whole box of frozen corn dogs. He's not even heating them up either. He's just fucking throwing them down his throat. Cat Mom, yeah, I enjoyed growing up. My parents did a lot of outdoor shit with us, man. They made sure we got our dose of outdoors. Like, I could survive. I know how to survive. Marley says hand. I know how to survive too. Yeah, he's not even eating up the corn dogs, Israel number one. Is that where you're from, Miss Mills, Alaska? I like camping. I just haven't done it in a long time. I really do. Really did. It was something I enjoyed doing as a kid. Yep. So yeah, that's I live in Texas now. I moved out of California because it's fucking a joke, man. It was a joke. It was a joke. Like, I love my home. I love California. Don't get me wrong. I know where my home is. I know I can always walk in my back door, and that's gonna be home. But Texas is my home now. Home is where you fucking hang your hat. I have an acre of property. Perfect. I could. I got plenty of space to grow food. Self-sufficiency. That's where I'm going next. I just finished a beekeeping class. I'm already looking into purchasing beekeeping equipment. Already looking into hives. Already looking into purchasing bees. Doing all my shit, man. All that shit is gonna do it all legit, man. I don't want to have to rely on the system anymore, because through the pandemic, the pandemic exposed a lot of bullshit. The pandemic's exposed a lot of bullshit. And one of the things it exposed that we can't count on our system, man. We can't count on our system, man. So, yeah, that's where I live, Texas. And I've been to Georgia. Georgia's bitching, man. I love back east. Back east is bitching, man. It's beautiful back there. It's so dope back there. Back east is really beautiful. I'll bet he does, Israel. I'll bet he does. Yep, cat mom. And I don't like to get political on my channel. You guys know that. But it's and the thing is that I don't like to like say like, oh, I'm California. I'm American, man. I was born in America. You know? That's how I see it. And Texans usually don't care for Californians. Where I'm at, Ginger, okay, where I live, you tell them you're from California, man, they fucking flip their fucking lid. They're like, oh my, you're one of those liberals. I'm like, no, I'm just American. I don't know what I don't take sides, man. I don't know what a liberal is even, really. I've never looked up the definition of a liberal, Democrat, Republican. I don't know the difference. So when people say I'm a liberal, I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's how fucking closed off I am to the political sides of it. I really am. It really is. I'm so closed off to the political world, man, that I don't even know what a liberal is. You know, I can't take sides, man, because it should be about the greater good, man. It shouldn't be about taking sides. It should be about doing the right thing. That's it. Just, yeah, Joe Gonzalez, see the connections you guys make here, you know? By all means, man. By all means. What do you agree with, Miss Mill? Oh, like be just humanist. Yeah, like be humanist. Yeah. I guess that's what I consider myself, as humanist. Whatever's for the greater good, man. whatever's gonna benefit humanity, dude. Because I don't know if have anybody seen Interstellar, the movie with Matt McConaughey, where it's like there's gonna be a point in time where everybody's gonna have to put aside their differences and just be like, you know what, we're gonna have to fucking do this for the greater good, man, or else it ain't gonna fucking happen, man. And what we have gone so far from is doing what's right for the greater good. We really have. We really have. Our government has. People have. You know, we all want justice. You're right, Joe Gonzalez. We all want justice here, man. But I don't want to say you guys have, but I think we as like a civilization, right? As a civilization have forgotten about the greater good. We really have, man. We fucking totally fucking forgot about what it's like to put aside our differences and say, no, you know what, we're gonna do this just because it's gonna benefit the future generations. Yeah, Bitter Bad's from another country. She studied in another country, man. Ginger, I'm always gonna do what's right for the greater good, man. I really am. I'm not gonna California or Texas. I bought an acre of property where I live, Ginger. It was a fucking dump. It was, and I bought it in Israel number one's been out to my pad, and where I live, it's got its problem with drugs, right, and meth specifically. All right, I knew moving out here there was gonna be some issues, right? I don't care, but what I do care about is what I see out here in the community is how the community out here has out here where I live. I'm not going to say where is here, but just in Texas where I live, it takes the village to raise the idiot, right? And where I live is the community has pushed all the dysfunctions. I guess I don't even know how to say this without saying like a piece of shit, you know, like people with drug problems and the unfortunates, I guess, the homeless, the less fortunates, you know, people on fixed incomes. Um, they push them all out here where I live, and then it creates the problem out here for the community out here. And it's a fucking dope community, man. It really is. I live out by a fucking lake. I never thought in a million years I would be living out in a lake property. It's not lakefront property, but the lake isn't fucking far from where I live. And it's for the greater good, man. And it's, you know, when I see the police and the government not doing their jobs and just I quit the board. I quit the board where I was a secretary, I was a volunteer. I was threatened with violence by one of the fucking other the board members, the vice president. We were having kind of a heated argument over some funds. $4,000 came up missing, right? I'll tell you the story. $4,000 came up missing. I called him on it. We got in a heated argument, and we got into a heated argument, and whatever was said, he took offense to it. He was sitting across the room from me, right? And this guy's a senior citizen, right? Older guy. I'm a disabled veteran. Homeboy gets up out of his chair, comes up across the room, fucking acts like he's gonna fucking hit me. I'm sitting in a chair like this, just like this, and he's standing up over me, and I turn my chin, is like, do it right here. He's like, you ready? And I was like, you ready to go to jail for assault? And I was like, because once you hit me, it's on, dude. And he didn't fucking hit me. And I don't deal well with bullies like that. And after that, I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm off this board. You guys are fucking full of shit. I found out they showed up fucking drunk to the board meeting, and it was a closed session. I'm just a fucking secretary keeping the minutes and putting out the information. Yeah, the treasurer, the vice president, the president, one of the sitting members, and me. So you had the decorum. You had the 5 people on the board, and it was bullshit. I was like, "Fuck you, dude. I never will I work for that fucking board again. I'll pay my dues to the board. That way, I at least have a voice in the community and can tell them, no, you guys get out here and do your fucking job." Yeah, and it's a 501c3. It's a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit. But I called homeboy out on his $4,000 missing, and he got pissed at that. And I was like, "No, fuck you, dude." So yeah. Israel is the new best friend, UAE. Yeah, Bitter Bad. Yeah, Bitter Bad is from UAE. Yeah, Ali, right? Yep. And it's a volunteer position too. That's the thing. I don't get paid. It's a volunteer fucking position. I volunteer for it. But I wasn't gonna take being threatened like that. Um, and by this guy who was gonna get up and fucking threaten me, like he was gonna hit me. And I was like, dude, fuck you, bro. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Wait, your family has a few homes in UAE? Israel or Bitter Bad? Okay, Ginger. But Ginger S, hey, back to your original question, back to your original comment. I'm definitely not trying to California or Texas, okay? My property was a fucking dump when I bought it. I found meth pipes, syringes. It was a fucking dump, man. It was a fucking dump. And maybe I'll do a video one day and take you guys for a property walk. Just for the shit of it. Just so you guys can see that there's a human side to me, that I'm not just this guy on YouTube. Because I think that's important too, to see that there's another side to me, that it's not always me on YouTube calling out David, that I do other shit in my life. But yeah, I got very fortunate with this property. I got very lucky. Oh, that's right, Ginger S, you're military. Oh, my gardens are looking shisty right now, man. Dude, Joe Gonzalez almost lost my lemon tree to the frost, man. Almost lost it. I savaged it though, man. It's making it. But yeah, I'll do a property walk, man, and I'll show you guys what I plan to do with it, because I want to start like a cooking channel, and then I also want to start a beekeeping channel. But the beekeeping, we'll talk about that later. That's a different channel I have. But yeah, man. That's awesome. You're a Navy vet, Ginger S. That's awesome. Israel's army. I'm army. Alan Reddits. Okay, what's up, Alan? What's going on, brother? I like doing these late nights because I catch you guys from England sometimes, man. Like it's morning time for you guys there, right? To all of us take a trip to the UAE together. Fuck, man. Marley says, hey, can I go to the UAE with you guys, okay? Oh, it's early. It's 3:15 a.m. Okay. Over the pond, yeah. Doing up so early, Alan Reynolds. Oh, boy. Thanks for being here, though, man. I appreciate it. Fuck, dude. Put me in jail or some shit. Hey, man, there's a lot of history in England. But yeah, Alan Reynolds, welcome, man. Merry Christmas, too, by the way. Yes, fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch some Mr. Bean, dude. Fuck yeah, dude, I forgot, dude. When he goes to the fucking little nativity set and the story's all, takes the robots out. Dude, yes. Yes, dude, Mr. Bean is the shit, dude. Yeah, I only like the one like Christmas special, like, dude. Where he brings the little helicopter in to pick up the baby Jesus on the TV set. He's like, ooh. Mr. Bean, dude. I'm thinking about that in my head, and like that's probably one of the best ones, man. That's probably one of the best ones. He takes the little Christmas ornaments, he fucking bounces them on the floor. It's all, he's all, dude. Yeah, he's comic, dude. He's genius, bro. Oh, we know about Mr. Bean, Allie, right? We know about Mr. Bean. Yeah. My boy. My boy all the time. See, I've only watched like his Christmas, like his Christmas specials and stuff. Some of his movies, though, yeah, but no, yeah, Mr. Bean's fucking funny. I like the Thanksgiving one too, where he like puts the fucking turkey on his head. He smudged up the paint over with a pen. Oh, Miss Mel. Oh, they have. Don't, hold on. No, they have. They've accepted Bitcoin. No, don't. Yes, they do. Hold your horses, Mel. They do take Bitcoin. They take cryptocurrency. Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, fucking any fucking Venmo. They take everything, Miss Mel. Yes, they take cryptocurrency. Yes, they take cryptocurrency. What fucking church does that? Okay, Miss Mel, since you've been out of the loop for a little bit, and I respect that, what do you think about that? What do you think about them accepting cryptocurrency? Right? Right? Crazy. They take it all. They're using, Miss Mel, they're using every form of digital currency, basically, to fucking get money. He is taking cryptocurrency. I don't know if he's still taking it now, but he was pushing off cryptocurrency for a while. But that's illegal as fuck, man, for him to be a church, because cryptocurrency is unreported income. Like there is no traceable, you can't trace cryptocurrency. It doesn't have a source. You can move cryptocurrency around from wallet to wallet 10, 20 times before you cash it out. That's the shitty thing about it. The last time I saw David's cryptocurrency wallet was about 7 to 8 grand. That's what was in there, okay? He is, Miss Mel, he's covering all sides of money laundering. And I want to touch on to your thing about the cryptocurrency. See, but David's is in cryptocurrency, I think. Right, Israel #1, but okay, but see, we were talking about what are the possibilities if he's already crossed over that line before they were 18, dude. Would it surprise me? Yep, bitter bad. Me, see, and it's nice when we think on the same level. He sees a fly. Look, he's looking. He sees it. When we think on the same level like that, again, there's always a sexual component to these cults, man. Always. Always. Yes. Why do you think he has kids in there? Good or bad? How do you think, real quick, I studied socialism, guys. Hitler did the same fucking thing. You start them when they're fucking young. That's what you do. They are all in. You start them young, and yeah, once you start them young, there's no stopping it. There's no stopping it. Yep, children pillows. Ali Wright. Okay, let's focus on that. There are victims of this situation. 100% true. Bitter bad. Let's tune in on this. Let's focus on this, guys. Really, for real. Let's focus on the victims in this because this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. The victims in this, okay, there's kids, we know that for sure. They're almost like the faceless victims, right? The faceless victims, it's like they're the people you see in a picture that have their heads turned that you can't see their face, right? Right. Not telling how many women he's got pregnant. But there are victims in this, right? And like I said, the deposition, guys, is the tip of the iceberg, right? The deposition is the very tip of the iceberg. But you go under the water a little bit, and that fucking iceberg is massive. So we definitely know there's money laundering. The voiceless, Ali Wright, the voiceless voices, or the faceless faces. When I studied socialism, I studied Nazi Germany, guys. I don't ever relate it on the channel because it's a very fucking deep topic, and it's hardcore, man. Like, the depths I went into socialism was... I won't even go there because it's fucking ridiculous, all right? But what was the last question here? We talked about, because some of the pictures we were showing if you look at some of the Holocaust pictures, right, you see pictures of people with their heads turned and they're the faceless faces, right? We never know who those people were because that was the last picture of them, right? And yep, teenage girls having kids not even knowing they're really right. Yep. These women probably don't even know they're being abused. Yeah, he can't hide them digitally. If he's gonna hide them digitally, if he's gonna hide things digitally, it's gonna be on like a flash drive or some shit, you know. Stand by, give me 1 second. They're brainwashed. Whatever David says, David is the light and the way, okay? These women will believe and they will listen and do anything David says. 100%. You hear about it? Spiritual God plans. There's no safe space in that cult. You're always there's always somebody listening, there's always somebody with you. 100% bitter bad. Right? And you start him young. Guys, this is the shit we switch topics a lot, but when we get into like the deep topics, it's true shit, guys. This is really real shit that has been shown in the past cults. David Koresh, Jim Jones. What other fucking cults have there been? There's one in Japan. There's the Nexium cult, FLDS. Yep. Bitter bad, yes. He has made these people believe 100% that he is their only way to salvation. With no fucking education. This guy has no fucking education. And he's a fucking slob, as far as I'm sure we can all agree that David is a fucking slob, right? And he's ran this full-blown sex cult for the last... I think it's only gotten worse, like on the sexual component side, probably in the last 10 years. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But maybe it's been longer. And yes, Joe Gonzalez, they're worshiping David E. Taylor. They say they don't. Okay, but Allie Wright, or what was it, Miss Mel, you said you're going to listen to the Klein sisters. They fucking worship David E. Taylor. If they chose to leave, they're doomed. Yeah, no, he does. Big or bad. That's one of the things we have on our board. Active control tactics, scare tactics, isolation, blackmail. Let's see, gaslighting, like you're gonna die eternal damnation. And there is bitter bad. I know for sure. Maybe we can talk off channel sometime and I'll fill you in on one of the stories. Yeah. Yep. David has blood on his hands, one way or another. He's throwing people out on the street. I'm still curious where Makita Charles has been. I'm wondering if they still got her on a hold. Miss Mel, you're 100% right. You're dead on. The only way anything will ever happen is if survivors, I don't call them ex-members anymore. They're survivors. If they come forward and tell the stories. Mm-hmm. It's a mess. We call them survivors here, Miss Mel. Call them survivors, yeah. There's some that I still call members, but the ones that have got out, you know, they're scared. They're scared. I've spoken to some of them, you know, and some of them are doing really good. I have no clue. I wish I knew. But she got picked up, man. She got picked up. Makita got picked up. I won't say the dynamics of how that happened, but she got picked up. Bitter bad. All the mansions are within a fucking earshot. Yeah, hang on. I'll give you the addresses. MapQuest them and look. And these are all Chesterfield, Missouri, mind you, okay? And, what was the other one? 13, and the residential center. The residential center, 15400 10 Page Road. Yep. Yep. No bullshit. Okay, see, and when Makita got, yeah, she got picked up. She got picked up. I'll just say she was sending me some really fucking weird shit, alright? And, all I had to do was just forward that, and that's all it took. I'm not gonna say who or where it went to, but it didn't take much. It didn't take much at all. With what she was sending and where she was at the time she was sending it, it didn't take much for Makita Charles to get picked up. It really didn't. It really didn't, man. It didn't take much at all, dude. It's a compound. They're all compounds. Right. All the mansions are compounds except the 1302 Wild Horse Meadows. That's in like an HOA area. Yep, bitter bad, and that's, man, it's it's a safe space, man. If you get folded into this group, nobody's gonna fucking touch you here. I guarantee you that. Nobody will touch you here. There's already people that are folded into this group out of David's cult that nobody's gonna fucking touch here. Yep. We welcome you. We might be hard asses here, but it's because we see what's going on from the outside and it is fucked up. And you guys, whether you see it or not, we don't know. But it's very questionable and it's very dangerous what this man is doing with you guys. Tony, Ashley, LaMarcia, all you guys, man. I'm reporting you guys to the IRS. You can't stop that. Cease and desist can't stop that. Cat Mom. What? Who was it reported by? By whom? By police? Oh. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Cat Mom, I'll get with you offline. I'll get with you offline. It's just there's certain stuff I don't mention here because it's for certain reasons, guys. Yep. It's either a witness or accomplice. Let's talk about the witnesses. Who could the witnesses be? Who could the accomplices be? Michelle. Okay, Michelle could be a witness or an accomplice. David could be, or Joseph could be a witness or accomplice. Tony could be a witness or accomplice. Take your pick, man. LaMarcia, Ashley. And the fact it's the whole situation just sucks, man. It they're really working the way they're. I mean, to change names and shit, that's just how these cults do it. Okay, there was a Makita Charles who was Cat Mom. Makita Charles was this lady who was part of David's cult. She was putting out YouTube videos. No, you're good. She was putting out some really fucking weird videos, and then she was posting some really weird shit on Facebook, right? She was posting some really weird shit on Facebook. I think she was in Arkansas or Kentucky. I can't remember, right? She was at an airport, and she was posting some very questionable shit on Facebook, man. Some really, it just wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. So several of us in the group, not just me, I think I was the one who initially forwarded all the information, but we I sent it over to the fucking police, man, because of what she was saying, and they didn't take too lightly to that of what was being said, especially while she was at a fucking international airport, and they wouldn't fucking picked her up. What they did with her after that, I don't know, but she needed help. She needed help. Big time. She, again, I'm not a fucking doctor here, guys, but there was definitely some mental illness going on there, man. She needed help. She definitely needed help, and I hope she got it. I hope she got it. I really do. Because she wasn't in a good place, man. She was fucking homeless, man. And yeah, Cat Mom. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And yeah, so they picked her up, man. Yep. And I hope she got help, man. I'm pretty sure they gave her help, you know. And like she definitely needed. She's saying she was like a psychiatrist and stuff, man. She really was, and it was like, no, I don't think you're a psychiatrist because you actually need help yourself, you know. Yep. So that was her, Cat Mom. That was her. and they picked her up, man. I hope she just went in there and fucking threw David's name all over the fucking floor too. That's what I hope she did. I mean, given what was put on Facebook, you know what they were gonna do? They're gonna go look through her Facebook and see what she's been posting. And they're gonna start asking her a lot of questions. I do too. I hope she's doing okay now. I hope they got her the fucking help she needed because she seriously needed fucking help, man. Makita seriously needed help, man. In the worst way. And that's the thing. I hope they got it for her. I really hope they got it for her, man. But it was almost, they kicked her out because it was almost like she was like too crazy for them, you know? Sad story for her, dude. I don't know where she came out from, you know? I don't. Oh, buddy. What do you think? He's all, yeah, I hope Makita's okay. He says, hey, Makita, I hope you're okay, okay? But damn, man, I think I'll go ahead and start wrapping it up. You guys got any questions? We had a lot of good conversations tonight, man. And I'm really happy about that because there's a lot of things that I've been kicking around in my mind that I've really been wanting to talk about. David not being married, the possibility of pedophilia going on within the cult because of these women being started so fucking young, right? A lot of things, guys. A lot of things going on here that are there's huge fucking red flags here, guys. We know that. We know that. Yeah, she's better off. She's glad she's out. Me too. But there's other people that are still being affected too. Still people being affected, man. And it sucks. It sucks. Even though there's people that are coming out, there's still people being affected, man. But that being said, guys, I'm probably not going to come back until after the first of the year, guys. I'm gonna take a nice long 2 weeks off here, take a good long break, take care of myself, take care of my yard, you know, and just spend some off time. That's kind of why I wanted to do this tonight too. Was, you know, just kind of give a heads up, kind of a surprise, you know, live stream. Maybe go a little bit longer than normal. Put some things out on the table that, you know, everybody's been kind of thinking about, and I think we probably touched a lot tonight on those things. So, yeah, with that being said, guys, I'll probably see you guys after the New Year's, man. I want to spend some time with some friends and family and just, you know, detox for a little bit and not worry about David. Let him fuck up, which he's going to continue doing. And he's got a trial conference in January, which I'll be following up on. And that's not till mid-January, so you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thanks for being here, guys. You know what's going on here. It's the deposition, everybody, is the tip of the iceberg. All right. Anybody new who's watching this? Deposition is just, it's just like the tiniest bit, man. The tiniest bit of the iceberg. So just whoever's new to the channel and you're thinking the deposition's funny, yeah, it is. It's funny. I wish I could fucking see it again for the first time, but I can't. But this is a full-blown money laundering, sex cult, destructive organization. JMMI and KOGGC. It's on YouTube. Flag the fuck out of his channel, okay? Because this guy, David E. Taylor, has no business operating on any form of social media. He is a destructive cult by definition. So you guys, again, stay safe. We'll see you after the New Year sometime. I'll put out a post when I'm ready to go live again, but it'll probably be that first week after the New Year. But again, you guys, Merry Christmas, man. Happy New Year. You guys stay safe. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments below. And again, my channel is open. You guys can drop me a text in the Google Voice anytime you want. And you guys stay safe, man. Merry Christmas.